Okay, hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Mitesh Khatri here again. Today we are going to learn about what is subliminal. That's the topic for today. A lot of people have been asking me, what is subliminal in the law of attraction world? It's a very powerful technique, but most people have a lot of misinformation about it. So today we're going to really learn about how do you really understand what is subliminal, what is the right way of using subliminal, why does it work, what's the science behind it, and how can you instantly start using it today so you can also start getting amazing results in law of attraction using the subliminal technique. Okay, how many people here want to learn how to use subliminal? Quickly type in S for subliminal in the chat window now. One, two, three, and let's go. Superb. Those of you who are meeting me for the very first time, my name is Mitesh Khatri. I and my wife Indu Khatri, we are law of attraction coaches, and we've been training people for the last 17 years on law of attraction. This is our book, The Law of Attraction, and we've had the privilege and the opportunity to work with more than 1 million people all over the world so far. Let's learn about subliminal now. When it comes to subliminals, the first thing I want you to understand is the science behind it. Because whenever we don't understand the science, then because we don't understand the science, it's a possibility that we may use it in the wrong way and get disadvantage of that technique instead of advantage, right? So let's get the science first. What is subliminal? Does it even work? First step. Everyone write down CM versus SM. Simple. CM means conscious mind versus subconscious mind. Now, what is conscious mind? Conscious mind is right now I am talking to you, you are listening to me. This is your conscious mind talking to me and listening to me. I am talking to you consciously. This is my conscious mind. Anything that you are doing it by your choice consciously is taken control by your left brain, which is called as your conscious mind. Now, what is subconscious mind? Anything that is controlled by your right side brain, which is called also as your subconscious brain, is usually controlled without your permission, usually controlled without you even knowing about it. That is why this is called as the subconscious mind. Let's take an example of the subconscious activities. Are you breathing right now? Type in yes or no in the chat window. But are you breathing, or is the subconscious breathing for you? Are you digesting the food that you've had since morning? Or is the subconscious mind digesting the food for you? Tell me the answer in the chat window as either CM for conscious mind is doing it or SM for subconscious mind is doing it. Is the food being digested by the conscious mind or the subconscious mind? Is the breathing being done by the conscious mind or the subconscious mind? Language processing in your brain. You're talking, you're listening, but the language processing that's happening in the background of your subconscious, who's doing that? Is the conscious mind doing that or the subconscious mind doing all that? Who's handling your immune system right now? The conscious mind handling this immune system or the subconscious mind handling your immune system? All of this is controlled by our subconscious mind. Now, why is this very important in law of attraction? Because what is law of attraction? Law of attraction is whatever we feel, we attract. Whatever we think, we attract. Whatever we believe, we attract. The actions we take, we attract. So FTBA is whatever is your frequency at the FTBA level is what you attract in your life. The problem is we have some subconscious programming in our feelings level, some subconscious programming in our thought level, subconscious programming in our beliefs and actions. When you are not in control of your feelings, that's your subconscious feelings. Example. How many of you here would love to exercise every single day in your life and take care of your health? Type in I in the chat window quickly. How many people here believe it's good to exercise every day? I should exercise every day. I definitely must exercise every day. How many people have already created many times the ambition to exercise every day to take care of your health? Type in I in the chat window quickly. But that's your conscious decision. That's your conscious action that you want to take. But what's happening at the subconscious feeling? Why are you not able to take that action? The reason is subconsciously at the right side of your brain, which is not in your control right now. What do you feel about exercise, which is not in your control? Everyone tell me in the chat window quickly. I'll give you an example. Have you heard about the word lazy? Right? We feel lazy when we want to exercise. We feel boring when we want to exercise. We feel आज नहीं करेंगे तो क्या फर्क पड़ता है, we'll do it tomorrow. So we feel unnecessary when we don't want to exercise. Correct? These feelings are subconscious. Your subconscious controls us much more than our conscious mind. Now, The problem is because we are not able to control our subconscious, is why we are not able to use conscious decisions to take control of our life. We are not able to exercise, and then we are not able to attract the results that we want. Relationships example. I gave you a health example. Now let me give you a relationship example. You want to be happily married, but subconsciously you believe very strongly that marriages don't work. Now, if you believe that very strongly, will you attract a good person in your life? Type in yes or no in the chat window. No. Even if you attract a good person, will you be able to maintain that relationship in your life? Yes or no? Quickly tell me in the chat window. No. Why? Because what is controlling your frequency, what is controlling your action is your subconscious mind. Are you understanding this now? What is law of attraction? Law of attraction is the ability, it's the science to start changing your subconscious programming. If you change your subconscious programming and program yourself to feel successful, you will attract success in your life because you'll be able to take successful action, right? So that is what is the science behind subliminal. It is conscious mind and subconscious mind programming. Now let me tell you the exact definition of, subliminal. It'll immediately make sense to you. Message that your subconscious accepts without your conscious interruption is called as subliminal. I repeat, message that your subconscious accepts without your conscious interruption is called as subliminal technique. So subliminal is a very powerful technique discovered by some scientists where it's a direct way to program your subconscious mind without the interruption of your conscious mind. If your conscious mind is not interrupting, then it will not doubt. Like, let me ask you this question. How many people have had this experience? You're saying some affirmation and your conscious mind is doubting you. Type in D for doubt in the chat window if you have experienced this. So, what is happening? You're saying an affirmation, but your conscious mind is interrupting. It's not letting that affirmation go to your subconscious. For an example, if subconsciously you start believing, I am already making 1 lakh rupees a month, because you subconsciously believe that, you will attract success, you will attract opportunities, you'll attract the right people to support you. But your conscious mind puts doubt in between. It creates a filter. It doesn't let that affirmation go to your subconscious, because of which sometimes you don't get results with law of attraction. Is that making sense to you? Is it scientifically making sense to you? Everyone type in quickly in the chat window MS, which means making scientific sense. Okay, so subliminal is a very simple technique where using some methods, we can give a message, an affirmation, a particular frequency, a particular goal that you want. You're giving that affirmation to your subconscious mind without your conscious mind interrupting with you. If you could find a way to do that, it directly goes to your subconscious mind. And now your frequency starts getting vibrating at your matching goal. Boom, your law of attraction starts working now. Making sense? How many people here want to know how to now use subliminal and what are the types of subliminal techniques and how you can make your own subliminal techniques today itself? If yes, quickly type in excited in the chat window. If you're super excited to learn how you can make your own subliminal techniques rather than buying from the market, you don't even need to buy it. You can buy it, but I'll tell you why you should not buy it, and I'll tell you the reason behind it. I'll now explain to you what is a subliminal in terms of an example of a technique. Sometimes in the market, you will observe some people online are selling you a music, and they say behind the music, they have added some affirmations which only your subconscious can listen to, which is correct. The music is going on, your conscious mind is listening to the music. In the background, affirmations are going on, only your subconscious can listen to the background because the music is hiding the affirmation, but your subconscious is very powerful. It can take that affirmation from the music. The problem is because you don't know what those affirmations are. You don't know what is the programming happening to your subconscious. So my strong suggestion, you should not buy subliminal where you don't know what's happening. Because people might be programming you for something negative. People might be programming you for buying something. So it's very, very important that you don't buy subliminal techniques without understanding what's behind that. Okay. So how do you really use subliminal then? Let me give you an example of that. There are 3 types of subliminal. Everyone type in VAK in the chat window. V means visual subliminal, A means auditory subliminal, and K means kinesthetic subliminal. Let me explain. V means visual, which means whatever you see, can also be subliminal. Example, sometimes you see something else, but something else that your eyes are seeing, your subconscious mind is taking that message without your conscious interruption. Advertisers use this all the time. Example, they will show a beautiful girl with a beautiful dress that she's wearing on the advertisement. And while your conscious mind is looking at the beautiful girl, she's drinking a Pepsi. Now, what's happening here? Your conscious mind is looking at the girl, but your subconscious mind is looking at the Pepsi. So the subconscious mind takes the message. Drinking Pepsi feels good. So this is called as subliminal technique, visual subliminal technique. For an example, right now, do you see some subliminal message coming here on the video? There is. Observe carefully. There is a Benetton t-shirt here, right? Now, so long I've been talking to you for the last 5 minutes. You did not consciously check that message, but your subconscious was reading Benetton. And because your subconscious was reading Benetton, now this brand is going to your subconscious. And you're like, this is a good brand. Now what happens? You're going to a shopping mall. One day you see this Benetton brand somewhere. You're like, I should buy this t-shirt. How did you get that message? Subconscious visual subliminal happening. Is that making sense to all of you? Type in MS one more time in the chat window. Are you understanding visual subliminal? Now let me give you an example of how law of attraction uses visual subliminal. Vision board. Everyone type in VB, vision board. Yesterday I did a video on vision board. What is vision board? Subliminal. How? You create a vision board in your house. Like right now, there's a vision board I have kept here on my whiteboard here. You remember yesterday I showed you my vision board? Those of you who did not see my vision board video, type in Mitesh Khatri vision board on the search window later after this video. You'll find that video. I just finished it yesterday. So right now I have this vision board of mine in front of me here. I come inside my room, I start working. Consciously, I'm looking at you, I'm looking at my laptop, but my subconscious mind is looking at everything in the room. So because of that, the pictures on the vision board are going straight to my subconscious without any interruption. For an example, it says there 1 million subscribers. Now, when I look at 1 million subscribers consciously, my mind says, Hoga kya? Will it happen? How will I reach 1 million subscribers on YouTube? All that question starts. But when I'm walking around this room, my subconscious is looking at that message. Now my conscious mind is not interfering. Remember what I told you is the definition of what is subliminal? Message that your subconscious accepts without your conscious interruption is called as a subliminal technique. So simple. So if you're using a vision board somewhere in your house, just making sure that that vision board is very, very visible to your eyes, not to you, just to your eyes. While passing by also, if your eyes are looking at that, it goes directly to your subconscious mind. That is why vision boards work so powerfully. Is that making sense now? Okay. So that's one technique of visual in law of attraction. Now let's take an example of auditory or voice and sounds. Voice and sounds. Everyone type in voice and sounds. What is a voice and sound subliminal technique? This is the most famous one actually. I'll give you an example of how I use very conscious auditory voice and sound subliminal technique. We have a program called as 30 days daily magic practice. We call it DMP. Everyone type in 30 days DMP. So what we do during this 30 days DMP, every night people come at 9 p.m. and they do the affirmations with me as practice. Daily magic practice, daily affirmations practice. First, I make people dance. So what happens? Their conscious mind is not interfering now because when you're having fun, your subconscious takes over, you're laughing, you're having fun. Then I ask people to say their affirmations loudly. And while they're saying their affirmations loudly, I'm playing loud music in the background. What happens? If I'm playing loud music in the background while people are saying their affirmations, conscious mind keeps getting diverted to that song, correct? But they're trying to put an effort in reading the affirmations. So what happens? Because their conscious mind has to put an effort to listen to that loud music in the background, which I am playing, immediately whatever they are reading in that affirmations goes straight to their subconscious without any interruption. That is why people in my DMP are giving me results like my depression is getting cured, I'm able to attract a promotion, I'm getting a job, I'm healing my health. So many results are happening, not because of me. because their subconscious mind is accepting the messages of their affirmation without the interruption of their conscious mind. Is that making sense? If you would like to be part of that 30 days DMP, you'll find the description in the chat window. In fact, somewhere later in this video, I'll also give you that link. It's called miteshkhatri.com/30 days. Anyway, so that is an example of auditory subconscious programming or subliminal technique with voice. How can you use this at home? Very easy. Play loud music in your headphones and read your affirmations at home. You'll get amazing results. I promise you that. Because when you're playing loud music with your headsets on, or even on a normal speaker, what's happening? Your conscious mind is getting distracted with that. Now you're reading your affirmations, go straight to your subconscious without any interruption. That's one way of doing it. Another way of doing it is a little more scientific. You can use a software called Audacity. Audacity is a voice software. It's a sound software. It's completely free. You take that software and you play any music in it, and then you add your affirmations voice as a second track. Now you need to understand a little bit of how to use voice software. That's why I don't recommend this method too much, because it's not necessary. But if you want to understand, you take Audacity, put one song, put your affirmations one more, and then you save this file as one file. So what happens is the music becomes loud, your voice becomes a little silent in the background, and your affirmations go straight to your subconscious. That's an automatic way of doing it. But I personally prefer the science of consciously listening to your songs and then reading your affirmations consciously. Your conscious mind is so busy now because you're reading also and listening to the music also, messages go straight to your subconscious. That's the most powerful method of subliminal technique. Yes, you will get audios of subliminal on market. I personally don't recommend that because I don't know what's embedded behind that music. Make sense? Okay. So how many of you promise to start practicing subliminal at home using your own music, your favorite music, and saying your affirmations along with that whenever you're using law of attraction technique? Type in yes in the chat window so I know that people are getting value from what you're learning right now. Perfect. So now going to the last part, kinesthetic touch and feel. What is again touch and feel? As I'm talking to you right now, you're breathing in a certain way. That breathing is becoming part of this conversation. So next time you breathe like this, or next time you are sitting at the same place, this message of sitting at that particular place gets programmed with this conversation. I'll give you a simple example. How many people have this experience where a particular place where you were sitting instantly reminds you of a particular person? Type in yes in the chat window if you agree with me. A particular place reminds you instantly of a particular person. Why? Because maybe you were sitting with that person that way and you were holding their hands and you were having a good conversation, sipping that coffee, feeling that touch of that coffee in your hands, of that coffee cup in your hands, sitting in that chair, looking at that environment. Now, what happens is any conversation that you're having with that friend over there is a conscious conversation. But this subconscious environment is listening to everything, the touch, the feel, everything. That's get programmed without any interruption from your conscious mind. Your subconscious accepts it, remembers everything. Now, the most famous method in law of attraction of using subliminal is not kinesthetic, it's visual and auditory. I'll tell you how I use personally kinesthetic programming. When I'm exercising, I do affirmations. That's an amazing way of doing kinesthetic subliminal. Why? Kinesthetic means touch and feel. So I'm doing my exercise, like today morning I was doing my exercise, and I started consciously repeating loudly my affirmations. Right now you're listening to me. Everyone say this with me. I am the best. Come on, say it with me. Say, I am the best. I'm happy. I'm successful. Come on, quickly say it with me. I'm the best. I'm happy. I'm successful. Now observe. You said it 2 times, maybe 3 times with me right now. Your conscious mind did not interrupt because I was talking to you. You were focused on me. You were also trying to repeat what I'm asking you to say. So the message that I am the best, I'm happy, I'm successful went straight to your subconscious mind. That's the power of subliminal. Scientific for you? Have I made it very, very simple for you? Don't you think there is so much misinformation about these topics in the market? Sometimes people get so confused about what is subliminal. It is nothing. A simple message that goes to your subconscious mind without the interruption of your conscious mind. And it can be visual, it can be auditory, it can be kinesthetic. So if you liked today's video, please give a thumbs up quickly to this video if you found it very scientific. If you think some of your friends who are misguided or some of your friends who need to be educated on what is subliminal technique, please share this video with those people and make sure you subscribe today so that you can get the bell icon and hit the bell icon, so that after you hit the bell icon, you are able to make sure that you are able to get an email from YouTube whenever I'm going live next. Very soon, I'm now doing a very powerful video on subconscious branding. How many of you want to learn how to do subconscious branding where you become a brand and people start following you? There's a lot of misinformation I've seen on branding also. So, would you like me to create on subconscious branding? Everyone type in B for branding in the chat window right now. Perfect. So, those of you who would like to go deep in the science of subconscious programming, we're doing a free lesson for all of you on NLP, which is neuro linguistic psychology or neuro linguistic programming, where I'm giving you lesson number 1 of NLP completely free. Register on this website, miteshkhatri.com/NLP. What is NLP? NLP is the power, it's the superpower of law of attraction. It's the superpower of subliminal. It's giving you the ability to constantly make sure that your conscious mind shuts down and you're having direct access to your subconscious to program your subconscious to achieve any result that you want. For an example, if you want to quit habits fast, NLP gives you the ability to do subliminal subconscious technique so fast that in half an hour, 1 hour, you're able to develop great habits. You're able to break bad habits in just a few minutes using NLP. You're able to convince people easily by giving subliminal messages to people in a few minutes. It's called as conversational hypnosis in NLP. So it's a very, very powerful science. How many people promise me you will take advantage of this lesson number 1 that I'm giving you completely free as my gift by making sure that you will not sleep tonight before you watch this one lesson completely free, but you will not sleep without learning everything. It'll take you 2 hours. It's the full lesson of NLP, but don't sleep without it. Type in IP, I promise in the chat window. If you promise that you will watch through the entire 2 hours video lesson today so that you could really go deep in that concept of subconscious programming. Okay, so I will once again see you in the next video. What is the next video? Maybe subconscious branding, maybe something else. How will you know what is the video? Hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon so that you get intimation on the next video, the time, as well as the topic. If you loved what you are seeing today, please give me a thumbs up and share this video with as many people as you can so that I'm able to spread these messages to many people in the world. Okay? Thank you very much, everyone. Also, please share with me, how are you using Subliminal now? Are you going to make your own music and affirmations combination? Are you going to put up your vision boards? Like, let me give you a few examples here, right? Maybe you'll make your vision board, affirmations with music, right? Affirmations with exercising for kinesthetic. Which is your favorite? Which one will you do first? My favorite? I'm doing all three. I'm doing vision board. See, vision board is always there, right? So it's always subliminal. Music, I keep playing music around me, and once in a while, when I'm focused on the music, I instantly read my affirmations, go straight to my subconscious. Every day during exercise, I do my affirmations. Which one will you start with today? Tell me in the chat window. I would like to know. And after you create results with your subliminal, do share your results with me. I would love to learn about your results. Okay. Take care, everyone. I will see you once again in the next video. Thank you very much. Keep sharing the videos, keep liking the videos, subscribe and hit the bell icon. I'll see you soon in the next video. Bye-bye.